What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you guys smash the like button, also subscribe to the channel. Now, as far as Manny Pacquiao versus Jeff Horn, April 22nd, it looks like it's going down. They're doing some last-minute finalization and paperwork, and I've already expressed my thoughts for the fight. I think the fight's the 23rd, 22nd of April, or something like that. But bottom line is, my name is Jeff. Nobody knows Jeff Horn in the United States. There's other options. The welterweight division is stacked, and Pacquiao is a champion. So you can't use this. See, the thing is, boxing fans, a lot of fans have a metric, but it's only for fighters they do not like and clearly don't like. And I can tell they don't like them because they're calling those fighters names, this, that, and the third in the comment section. Or they have, some people are so desperate, they go as far as making a whole YouTube user account name that is mocking that fighter that they don't like. So we know what time it is. Bottom line is, Pacquiao's a legend. That's no false advertising there. But Jeff Horn, really? Is that the fight that the fans needed? Now, to make things more interesting, what you guys clicked on, you've seen in the title, it says Pacquiao's willing to fight Jeff Horn, but he's not taking $5 million for the fight. They want more. And that's coming from Pacquiao's advisor, who we should be able to trust because he's Pacquiao's longtime advisor. Michael Conk said, shout out to World Boxing News WBN. Link in the description to the article. Conk said, we won't accept $5 million. And the reason this number is coming out of the woodwork is because they did some kind of press conference or presser, and they said that Pacquiao was offered $5 million, and Conks is not good with that price. They think that's lowballing Pacquiao. He's done more, and it's basically a step up in competition, and he's the attraction. So for the full article, you guys can read it, but they're saying they won't accept $5 million. They said that's not good enough. The location is most likely in Australia, and the Suncorp Stadium, which is what they're eyeballing, seats like 52,000 people. So they're clearly trying to cash out on the Australian citizens who have never had the opportunity to see Manny Pacquiao fight there because he's never fought there. And they're trying to, and it's a hometown fighter, so they're going to try to milk the public with this particular fight. But obviously they got to figure this out and produce more money to get Pacquiao's signature. Bob Arum says maybe even as soon as next week he's going to fly to the Philippines and try to capture Pacquiao's signature to make it official. So obviously his advisor, who kind of tells him what to do and what direction to steer his career, is saying that, hey, guess what? We're worth more than $5 million even at this point. Let me know what you guys think happens. I mean, what should Pacquiao be getting? I mean, I thought, see, this is the thing with some of the boxing fans. You guys lie. Somebody said that Pacquiao had it in his contract for $20 million, right? You guys left me a comment. I talked about it in the previous video. So if that's the case, if it's contracted, why is Pacquiao being offered $5 million? Why didn't he get $20 million for Jesse Vargas? Because you guys are full of shit, and Pacquiao doesn't have in his contract that he's absolutely, unequivocally getting $20 million no matter what, especially with declining numbers. So I don't know how much he'll get. Maybe they can make it right. I don't know how much this fight will produce even in Australia, but obviously if it holds 52,000, and you know, I mean, people might be eager just to get the opportunity to see someone that's kind of like a once in a lifetime, because Pacquiao doesn't really fight in Australia. Nobody really fights in Australia that's not Australian. That, I mean, in terms of mega fights, I've seen some female boxing that's been staged over there, like little WBC fights, and Josh Cloddy, I think, fought in Australia, fought Anthony Mundine. But in terms of massive, like the A-listers, Canelo, he was born ready. Like, I've never seen him down under. They might actually think he's Australian too. But Pacquiao, Floyd, Cotto, even the Triple G, I've never seen any of the real popular fighters who made a name in America go to Australia to fight, because it's not necessarily like a known boxing capital like America or the UK, for example. Let me know, how much do you think Pacquiao deserves for Jeff Horn? Is $5 million sufficient plus some pay-per-view money? I'm sure it'll probably be pay-per-view out there. I don't know. They're talking about, I mean, TV, free TV. This just sounds like a mishap waiting to happen as far as I'm concerned. The feedback that I've heard so far has been god-awful for this particular fight. It's a title defense. Now, Jeff Horn is confident that he can win, but it doesn't work like that, because all fighters are, to a degree, should be confident that they can beat the person. I mean, Robert Guerrero, he sounded extremely confident. I remember watching the videos leading up to the Floyd Mayweather fight. He's like, yeah, I'm a southpaw, and Floyd doesn't do good with southpaw. Like, he was confident, and he got embarrassed out there. Jesse Vargas, another person, very confident. It's easy to tell what you're gonna do before you get in there with that person. You know what I mean? Vargas is like, it's my time, and I'm gonna knock Pacquiao out. I mean, he got knocked down, and Vargas didn't even come close at all to even hurting Pacquiao. You know what I mean? And Bradley hurt Pacquiao, I think, in the third fight, but then he got knocked down 2 times after that. So it's different. And you notice a lot of, except unless your name is Floyd Mayweather, a lot of people that had trouble or gave trouble to Pacquiao or hurt him was when they had multiple fights with him. You know what I mean? Other than his early career losses or whatever. But like Marquez knocked him out in the 4th fight. He had 3 times to figure Pacquiao out before he can even get a knockdown, let alone a knockout. And Bradley didn't really hurt Pacquiao in the first 2 fights. Maybe in the second fight there was one shot where he lifted Pacquiao up off the canvas, but he had Pacquiao backpedaling a little bit in the 3rd round. So again, it's cool that Jeff Horn is confident, but he said my style is going to trouble him, and I hope to catch him when he rushes in. So we'll see, but this will be a shocking upset, a la Tyson versus Buster Douglas, if Jeff Horn, a guy who's this unfamiliar with the mass public of boxing, knocks Pacquiao out. That would be a huge upset. Huge. You know what I mean? That would make headlines and memes and all types of stuff. So Pacquiao wants more than $5 million. Let me know how much this fight is worth to you. Will you watch it? Who are you picking to win? Anyone picking the upset? Does anyone even know anything about Jeff Horn? And see, this is the thing. It's not even to trash Jeff Horn. He might be a solid dude, but you have to build fighters. Like, there's a lot of Amir Imam, Antoine Douglas. They had potential to be maybe even undefeated for quite some time, but they both have blemishes on their record. Amir Imam was Victor Postal's mandatory, and he chose to fight a dangerous fight against the guy Broner's fighting now, Adrian Granados. And then he hurt Granados, but when Granados wouldn't go away and got back up and put on a constant pressure, he wasn't used to that. He's like, he's used to, I hurt someone and I usually can finish him a little bit after that, right? Experience is huge in fights like this. So Jeff Horn could be solid, but he does not have. Randall Bailey, for those of you guys that didn't watch it, he has a knockout win over Randall Bailey, but it's not a traditional knockout. He didn't just go in there and bop and then just knock Randall Bailey out. Randall Bailey quit on the stool, right? And the reason I'm outlining that is because the best name on your resume is a 42-year-old Randall Bailey who Cotto destroyed and Devin Alexander beat when he was a champion. And you have a knockout over him, but it's not even a traditional knockout. So trying to catch somebody who's clearly all-time great like a Pacquiao and knocking him out, it's harder to believe when you didn't even flush knockout Randall Bailey. You know what I'm saying? I know Randall Bailey has power, but so does Pacquiao. And the thing is, Pacquiao's busier than Randall Bailey. I mean, as he should be. Randall Bailey's already 42, things like that. Let me know what you guys think. Will Pacquiao get more than $5 million? Will the fight happen as planned? And what do you think about this whole Pacquiao World Tour? Like, for me, I think they should just make a GoFundMe account for Pacquiao. If he wants to take care of his people or his entourage, or, you know what I mean, have 40 people living with him or whatever the situation is, then start a GoFundMe account. But don't gouge the boxing public and make fights that nobody wants to see. Even the Floyd Mayweather, some people are like, oh, but Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor. First of all, I don't even know if that fight will happen. That's for starters. That's not even something that even looks close to happening, other than both fighters talking shit about each other, right? There's no indication that that fight's going to even happen. So that's one big hurdle. So the other thing is, people know who Conor McGregor is. Whether the fight should happen, Conor McGregor's never been an actual pro boxer. He's still a fighter, and most importantly, he still has a name. And casual people would tune in because you have two of Fighting Combat's current best shit talkers scrapping, and they've already built up the fight and stuff like that. So, you know what I mean? a fight like that still makes more sense in terms of business. What do you think? Like, okay, Conor McGregor doesn't have a boxing, any wins or any losses in pure boxing, right? But guess what? What do you think would do more money? Pacquiao versus Horn or Mayweather versus McGregor in Las Vegas? Easy. There's nobody, it's not even up for debate what fight would be more of a critical success. You know what I mean? A crossover fight, that's like, it's such a weird fight. Whether you like it or not, it's such a weird fight that it would do numbers. And that's what I think thereafter is you know what I mean? Floyd's always trying to outdo himself and outdo his numbers. So, I mean, that's a person with the type of star power. It just so happens Conor McGregor's not in the same exact discipline as him. But, I mean, it will still do better numbers than Pacquiao versus Jeff Horn. Exactly why. Do you think, here's another question. If Pacquiao Horn is such a great match, do you think HBO will pick it up? I will have a gift card contest. If somebody picks HBO to, I don't know how I'll do the rules, but we could do some kind of contest. If HBO picks up this fight, Jeff Horn, right, then I will have some kind of gift card contest. Mark this video down, put in your favorites or whatever. I will have some kind of contest for a gift card. If HBO says, hey, we're picking up this fight, I don't think HBO is going to even pick up the fight. But if I'm wrong, then you guys will get a gift card, one of you. Let me know what you guys think. Drop in the comment section. Make sure you share the video, like the video as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button. And you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.